Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm Raphael, your host for today's episode, and I would like to talk about a subject that I wrote about on my blog on Medium. If you've not checked it out, I'll link it in the description below. But it's a post that got quite a bit of response, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about it today on the podcast. And it's about having the courage to eliminate the non-essential. A few days ago, we talked about giving yourself permission to do your highest contribution, to do your best work, to live with purpose, and it goes in line with that, because it takes courage to eliminate the non-essential in our lives. And once we eliminate the non-essential in our lives, of course, we're able to do our most important work. The same way it takes courage to throw away a sweater that has holes in it, or a pair of jeans that you've not worn for 12 years. It takes courage to say no to opportunities. It's whatever opportunities, work opportunities, social opportunities, play dates that we don't really want to go to, but we say yes because we don't have the courage to say no in order to do what is essential for us to do to make our highest contribution. And to eliminate, maybe it's because the word eliminate has that connotation of loss. We don't want to lose anything. Loss is painful in some ways. And so it takes courage to eliminate what is not essential to our lives, to our joy, to our flourishing, to our happiness, to our eudaimonia. But still, it is something that we have to do, that we must absolutely do every single day. Otherwise, the alternative is that we might lose it all. Indeed, if you don't learn to face your fears and false limiting beliefs, the inner myths we talked about last time, and start eliminating non-essentials right away, starting with time and energy consuming non-essentials, you are consuming your life away. Time is all we really have, and time is something that even the richest man on earth, Jeff Bezos, he cannot buy more of. Time is finite. Today might be your last day on earth, and as Marcus Aurelius points out, this task could be your last. So think of it that way. This task, what you're doing right now, might be the last thing you ever do, ever. Never mind the fact that you are what you consistently do. You are the sum of your choices and decisions. Choose what you do wisely, because the world might freeze over and you might be remembered for your last task at hand. And I know that it seems simple to say, act wisely. Choose what you do wisely. This is really vague and it's hard to follow. So let's try something else. Use courage to eliminate the non-essential and do only what is the most important thing to do at that moment, no matter the consequences and no matter the context, at work, at home. Remember that courage is not the absence, but the ability to act in presence of fear. Courage comes from the word heart. In French, heart is cœur. So, cœur, courage. You need to act with your heart, with courage. You need to act with your heart in the face of fear to do what is right for you to do, and you need to do this no matter the consequences. This is basic for Stoic philosophy. It's one of the very basics. We act with our core cardinal virtues, which are justice, temperament, wisdom, and courage, no matter what situation we are in, no matter what vice we might face, no matter the consequences and repercussions. Our minds, our conscience, will always be safe when we act with virtue. So in the face of injustice, act with justice. In the face of dishonesty, act with honesty. And so to eliminate the non-essential in your life takes courage. Use that courage. Practice courage every day by making decisions that are synchronized to your virtues and values, that are congruent to your virtues and values. Acting in the face of fear also creates strength. It creates wisdom, and it creates even more courage to continue going further in our quest to the highest version of ourselves, to Eudaimonia. So that's it for today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If anything resonated with you particularly, or if you have objections, questions, and feedback, do send me a tweet or a DM on Instagram or an email. Everything that you need will be in the show notes to this episode. So have a look and let me know. I'm looking forward to engage with you in debate and conversation. Take care. See you soon. Bye.